Hi guys, it's Cheryl from Take Republicans Down. This is video number 5, and it's about the chat rooms. Pause the video for a second and log in. I'm going to log in now. Come back as soon as you're done. Okay, y'all logged in? Let's start. You're going to go across. Once again, like you did the forums, to social. You're going to go down to chat rooms. You can do things on the left, like configure the sound effect the way you want, create a chat room, block people from chatting with you. Don't do that to your own group, though. If you're going to block them from chatting, we don't even need them on the website. Talk to me. And you can go right into the general chat. We're going to go to the main one is the chat lobby. We're going to go into the chat lobby. Shows you the chat rooms and the groups. Okay, so we have a general chat where everybody can just get in there and chat. If we have something to announce, we'll put it in there. I just created one for coordinators only. One you see has public access, one has limited access. The first one I created, I made a mistake, and I didn't block the people right, so I wanted you to be able to see this, that it does come up as public or limited. If you have limited access on there, then you did it right. If it's a chat room you're creating just for your people, then only you would give access to them. Because when you start getting a lot of other people in from other regions and this and that, it can cause a problem, you know, to keep your group on focus. So what I'm going to do is open up one chat room for everybody, you know, from region 1 to region 2 on through to region 5. And then I'm going to open a national room. And that's probably where topics will be most common, the things that you have in common on the national hot topics. I'm also going to create one more, and that's going to be for health. So members can get on there and ask questions if they don't understand. So what I've done is I created the first one for coordinators only public and the one for limited access. We're going to look at the coordinators for limited access. First I want to show you how a chat room works. These are kind of funky. I told you in one of the videos that I'm looking for a new system. But honestly, this is really an effective system. It just looks yucky. I just might have to, you know, jazz it up a little. But anyways, once again, the breadcrumbs up here. You can go back to the home page, which is right here also, or here. You can go to the National Hub from here. You can go back to the chat lobby, and you are now in chat room coordinators only. I'm going to send myself a message. I'm just going to test it. Just type in the top box and send the message. That's it. It shows up below, okay? It's not fancy. You can add an emoticon to it and just type. It's meant to just be simple, that's all. It's not meant to be anything fantastic. It's just meant to get the job done. Here I put 2 votes on this one. There they are. Okay, so it's just send it in. You know, just put it in here, coordinator, shout out a question, chat, complain, whatever you want to do in this room. And this is for all level coordinators, okay? And down at the bottom, you can edit the chat room. Some of you can. I don't know if you might have that option because you're in the chat room. We really don't need a chat monitor. You can download the chat logs if you need to. You can figure your sound in here also. You can change the type of text that you put in. You can change the text message color. But don't choose something like yellow or light green. We're not going to be able to read it, okay? So, and you can turn off sound effects if you don't want those either. Down here on the bottom, you're going to see a list of people who are in the chat room. People probably will not be hanging out in the chat room unless they're waiting. They might have that open also in another window if they're waiting for a reply. So once again, you just come up here and you type in whatever you're going to say, test, and you send the message. Now someone's going to answer me. It'll be right there. It's going to tell you who it's by also and what time it came in. Okay? So that's it. That on the chat part. Now I want to go back to the chat lobby. Say your people or someone comes in here and you see like you come in here and there's like 50 chat rooms. You don't want it. We do not want that many in here. We want to keep this simple. Just the ones I put in. If you know you need to do a chat, just do a private chat with someone. Okay, so I'm going to go into this one where I have it's public because guests and regular members will be able to get into it. I'm going to go down to the options. I don't think there's a delete. I don't see where we have the option to delete. So I'm going to edit the chat room. Hopefully there'll be a delete button there. There is. Okay. I'm going to show you in here. When I created the chat room, I put in it was called coordinators only. Blah blah blah. The welcome message. Who owned the chat room? You can put your name in there if you want. Put your not your name, but your login name in there. So if I know you created that, you created it for a reason, and I'm not gonna mess with it. If you wanted one where you left out some people or some user groups, like say you don't want to put Region 5 in there or 4 or whatever, you just want this to be for your group only, you would come in here and you just click on that and it'll give you the ones to leave out. If you just want this for your people, that's fine. Your members are not going to have CC for community coordinators. They're not going to have SC for state coordinators. They're not going to have RC for regional, and they're not going to be EC for election coordinator. What they are all going to be are locals. Okay, all the locals will start with. They won't have these first two initials. They're just going to have their region, our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dash, and their state. So you could go down, but I wouldn't really get into it. I wouldn't get into disallowing people. You would put in, once I get your people, I will have your people set up here in region 1. Okay, so you would just allow region 1. I'm sorry, up here. You would just allow region 1 members. That's it, if you want this just for your region. If you have a problem with me, let me know. Down here, you're going to click on permissions if you add one. We don't want guests in any of the chat rooms, so always uncheck that one so they can't get in. And like I said, we're adding more if we get more people in. And you're only going to want like maybe region 1 people. If this one was a public one, I messed it up, remember? So I hit that delete button down there on the bottom, right down here. And it's going to delete that chat room. Yes, I want to delete it. It's gone. So let's go back over to the chat lobby. And in the chat lobby, we now only have a general chat with a coordinators chat. What we're going to do is add a chat room right now. The chat room's name is help. Okay, that's it, help. And this is for anyone. But you're probably going to keep your questions in the coordinators chat room. But this is just for members in general. Okay. So this is going to be general questions about the website. That's it. I'm not going to put a chat room owner because I'm not big on titles, okay? Low level permission, members allowed, user groups allowed, we're going to allow everybody in. Okay. Everybody's allowed. It means if you see a question in here and you have the answer to it, go ahead and answer it if you're one of the first people on that sees it. Everybody's allowed in here, so I've added every single group. Come down here to advanced. We're not going to disallow anybody in this group. Everybody's going to be in. Like I say, there may come a time when you might be waiting for an answer from the office to get rid of someone, and you don't want them to see a new message going up. Okay, a new chat room going up. Permissions. We never want guests to see anything that we do. The only access guest has is to the visitors menu, and I'll show you where that when we go out of here. So what we're going to do, if you're not sure you got it right, you can always hit the preview button. And it just tells you that's what it is. If you have, if you don't want regular members on here, don't let that locals be on. Don't let that local button be checked. And then administrators, you can't uncheck me. I'm always going to be able to enter any room at any time. Anybody in the office will be able to do that. And then we're just going to have the chat room. One thing I forgot to do, so we're going to go back into that chat room. You always want to look on the bottom and see if there's, let's see, maybe, I don't see it. I did not check the button. The button on the bottom, but you can always check for mobile version, a preview. Okay, if you're looking at this on a mobile phone, everything will be mobile or computer or tablet on this website. But if you want to preview this from your phone, then you just hit mobile preview, and the preview will be what you would actually see on your phone. And it'll show you what it looks like here. Okay? So let's go back and let's just hit the save button. We should have a new chat room now. We'll go back to the chat lobby and look. And it's called Help. It's right there. It has limited access. The limited access is because we don't want guests in here. Now if you notice, we've got a general chat. It still says public. So we're going to go fix that right now. Okay. And go down to edits. Edit the chat room. And we're going to go to permissions. We're going to uncheck that guest box. Okay? Everybody can come in with guests. We don't want guests. We never want guests in here because bots come in and they'll fill up a chat room or fill up a forum like real fast. So you always want to choose your permissions when you go into a forum or a chat room. And I'll walk you through it the first time if you need help. So let's go view this entry. And the general chat room is up. Susie's been in here. Elizabeth's been in here. Some people have already come in. Have been into the chat room, okay? And that's how it works for chat. There's only one other thing you want to know. Who are you going to chat with? Go over here to social, to the members directory, and right now, I want you to go down the list and click on everybody's name unless they're just a regular person's name. Those people have not been taken out of the system yet. If they have got the CC or the region, you know, just remember R1, R2/Oklahoma. You want to friend the people in your region, and you want to friend all other coordinators. So we can see here, Ruthie is a coordinator. I've already sent her a friend request. It works like Facebook. Elizabeth, I'm going to send her a friend request right now. So I clicked on her name. I came over here, and I'm going to hit make a friend. When Elizabeth comes on, Let me finish. I'm going to hit the proceed button. Okay, now she has been sent as a friend. It says up here, you have now added Elizabeth blah 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 as a friend. Elizabeth blah 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 has been sent a notification asking if he or she wishes to display you as a friend also. So Elizabeth will reply to your friend request, and then she'll be in your list. That way, we're going to go back to chat one more time. And I'm going to show you here, when we go down to the bottom, we have, see the Elizabeth and Ruthie now have and I'm friends with Freedom Fighter already. But this is my friends list. They must be friends with all of them to tell you if they're online or offline. If I want to send a post, if I just want to chat with them, okay, I would choose, say, these two people, and then I would start a new conversation. And it's just between them. It's not between anyone else, okay? Now, obviously, Elizabeth has not accepted mine yet, but it looks like Ruthie has. So I will be able to send Ruthie a message like, hi, Ruth, and send it to her. I'm not going to do that right now because she might be not understanding what that noise is she hears because she might not be this far in the lesson. You can also just add username down here if you know the username, okay? And that is the end of the chat lesson. You can hit the home button if you want to go back home. And there you go. See you in lesson number 6.